that Rolling Stones song that everybody wants to honky tonk. There's that cowbell in there, but it was actually the singer that was doing the cowbell, not the drummer. But they want the drummer to do it all the time, so the drummer has to change up how he does the groove in order to accommodate for that.
What's honky tonk?
Don't worry about it, Bubba.
Yeah,
You'll get there eventually.
Rolling Stone song. Alrighty.
We did go through his songs right before we came here.
Okay.
Like, did it and left.
Okay. Cool. Are you recording already? Okay, then we'll talk about it later. Alrighty. I guess since we're kind of getting close to rehearsal day, let's just go over the songs. So first of all, the last time I saw you, we were talking about fixing up one of them, right? So one of them is good to go. The other one needed a little bit of work.
Ready
How
for
do
it?
you? Yeah. How do you feel about it now?
It's about 98%.
Okay, so pretty good.
Like,
Okay.
95.
And then, so I imagine if that one feels good to go, that you've been working on the new ones.
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
And they're pretty easy for you, aren't they?
I've gotten a basic idea.
Mm-hmm. You feel that they're pretty easy?
Enchanted's easier than Love Story.
Okay. All right. Then why don't we do it in order from easiest to hardest? So let me check in on the one that you're good with, just to make sure that it still sounds good, and we haven't forgotten too much from it. Then we'll hit Enchanted, since that's the easier new one.
And then we'll do Ready for
And
It.
then we'll do
Ready for It and Love Story.
Okay.
Love Story is the
Sounds
hardest.
good. We got a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
My dad would say that.
Mine does too, and I say it too. So
You can just plug into my iPod.
That's all right.
It has all the songs.
I've already got it up. I'm okay. Thank you, though.
So it's me and Wyatt, and who else are still in?
It's just you and Wyatt now.
Whoever else dropped out?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that too much while YouTube is rolling, so we'll talk about that later. All right, so we're going to start with what you made me do.
Yep.
Ready? Is this too loud or is this okay?
A little bit softer, please. A little bit softer, please. Alright, good.
Still feel good about it? I do. I think, for one, it's very clear that you're listening. You're doing a lot of stuff that the drum part in here wouldn't necessarily be doing, but you're echoing either some kind of lyric that's going on, you're echoing some kind of rhythm thing that's going on, you're playing in parallel to like the phone call and like other stuff like that that's going on in the song. So I think that how do I articulate? This is why listening to music is so important, right? If all we ever did was this, then you would be very mechanical and you would not be very musical. And what I'm saying right now is that you're showing me a lot of musicality that I'm very happy with, okay? And so I'm glad that I could help push that into you, because I did not have that much pushed into me when I was first learning. I was very mechanical. It took, I think my fourth drum teacher that I ever had finally turned around and said, "Why do you play like a robot?" And I had to pick apart what he meant by that. And I had to learn how to be more musical in my playing rather than just being about precision. Okay? So the one thing I do want to warn you about is when things start to get a little bit busier, we need to be careful about our precision, right? I really like your tom part with the snare, but there were a lot of times where we're flamming our bass drum and our floor tom. They're not hitting at the same time. The other one that's very likely to happen is when you're doing 16ths on the hat, to keep that really clean. Keeping it as clean as possible, okay? But I thought your dynamics were good. I thought your creativity was good. Those are just a couple little nitpicky things, okay? Take it from A to A+, or even A+ to 100%. Okay,
Isn't A+ basically 100%?
Pretty much.
I think A+.
I guess it depends on where.
I think
Some will be like
98 to 100.
Yeah, something like that. So, I'm very happy with it, but I also want to give little fine-tuning things that we can do too, okay? All right, I'm happy with that. I don't think I need to hear that again until the concert. We got what, 1, 2? Yeah, I think we have the next 2 Mondays before you start rehearsals, maybe 3. Maybe I'll listen to it one other time as we get closer, but probably not. I think you're good. Okay, let's check it out. You said this was the next easiest one? Let's check out this one then.
My headphones.
Yeah.
There I was again tonight, forcing laughter, faking smiles, and more diamonds every face. Was there been sincerity, floating close over and see, just when I saw your face, says I was enchanting to meet you. Have we met in your silhouette? Every figure there's with me. I did not go from Mars, and I don't see for see.
saw the moment that you hit that, and I was like, oh, there it goes. He hit the clutch. Okay. Very, very bass drum heavy.
Especially
Well, not even that part. At certain points, I'm hearing in the chorus. I'm hearing like triples and like fours. It's like, okay. So she may or may not like that flavor. I thought what you did was, it fit the song. It might have been a little bit too punchy for kind of a love ballad kind of a song. So I think if you did a little more ghosting on your snare instead, I think that would be more of the like correct flavor. I think you can give it a try and see what she says. But be prepared to do more on your snare drum and less on your bass drum.
Yeah, Dad said in that part I should make it metal. Just because, like...
those halftime hits?
I'm not talking about the bridge. I'm talking about everywhere else. Well, I'm going to get to the bridge.
You said make it metal. Make it metal.
Well, I mean, I'm guilty of the same thing in Was It Ready For It? We had the like halftime metal breakdown at the end.
I didn't do that, though.
Oh, you didn't do it?
I didn't do it this time. Not this time.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that might be good because you're going for a lot of the like the way the guitar is being strummed or the way that the rhythm of the vocals, and so you're trying to match that, but matching it all with the bass drum it sometimes comes across as a little too much, I think, is what I was feeling with that. There were a couple fills in there that I really liked. There was one that you did that you used a lot that I thought was nice. It's a nice it's one that ended with the hi-hat open. Yeah. So there were a couple of those kind of shuffly moments that I think it's a cool field change, but they have to be clean. If they're not clean, they will sound very muddy, and it won't translate well. People will think you're just making a mistake instead of trying for a field change. Okay? Give me a second to go back to listen to how the bridge actually sounds, and then I want to talk about what we're doing with it. I'll probably keep it. I think it's fun, and Rachel did tell me that you are allowed some creative liberty, but I want to hear how it actually sounds.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. And the big one is you're grabbing the bark and the snare at the same time. That's the most important part. If that's happening, then yeah, you doing some extra little fill-ins on your feet are cool.
I don't think they feel it.
You don't think that's a fill-in? I'll play it again. It doesn't sound like that. They're extra. It's just right?
Why doesn't it respond to stick
So you're
touch?
doing extra stuff. I like it. I'm not telling you it's wrong, but yeah. So it's really just that, right? But for you to add in some extra stuff on your bass drum, as long as it doesn't take away from this that's happening on all the downbeats, then it'll be fine. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all I wanted to say with that.
Let's
do
ready for it.
Sure. Let's at least have some ideas for ghosting on the snare. Okay, so try it in a different way when you get home. You can do some ghosting stuff. Make it a little bit busier on your hands and a little less so on your feet. Okay? All right. Ready?
one part I'm not fully sure about. I'm trying to keep beat 2, 3, 4, do the hands, and then.
Oh, so you're trying to do that while keeping your foot on the neck beats?
It's kind of like that.
Yeah. It's just a coordination thing. And when it's coordination, you slow it down and you run it as many times as you can as you speed it up.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. I am a little sad that you took out all 16ths on the hat. I at least liked the bridge section.
That wasn't me on that one, dude.
Yeah, you told me not to do those.
I said just at the end, go for it. Don't overkill them.
Yeah.
He said don't do them because
So-
I'm not ready.
Okay. And they are very fast. I think the one that I liked the most was the one that was hybrid, which was the bridge section. So instead of the because that's you have to stay clean for a long time to make that sound good. On top of whatever bass drum coordination you're gonna add. But I'm talking about the let the games begin. I think
The Nuggets.
the Nuggets. That's right. So I particularly liked that. So I'll miss it if you decide to take it out. I'm not gonna tell you to put it back in, but I thought I thought it had good flavor. So as long as it's clean,
I do too.
I
I
like
like that. I like that sound better.
The Nuggets begin.
Try it once. Let's take a look at it.
All right, so
I'm gonna get you to the bridge, okay?
go to the Nuggets begin.
Okay, hold on.
That was it.
Okay. Yeah. At the very least, I like it right there. I think that's cool. I think it matches well with the words. I think it's enough of a feel change. The bridge just needs to feel different. And so the thing that I was having is that we have now sort of homogenized the entire verse. There's 3 sections to the verses, right? There's like soft, medium, big, and gradually they add more and more stuff, right? And so now it's kind of there's not a lot of variety between those different sections. So at the very least, the bridge needs to feel pretty different. And then obviously the first of the big choruses at the end you can do something with too. Maybe you could bring that bridge section back, something like that, because I think Let the Games Begin is still in there.
But the Nuggets.
But then you drop into the like halftime smasher.
I did not
Like,
do that super
metal
loud, though.
breakdown.
I just went.
Sure. I think it would be cooler if you could keep those on just the half notes and get it all with your foot. Rather than I think it's a little, but again, that's a nitpicky thing. I think it'll sound cooler if you can, but something to try for. Okay? All right, cool. That seems fine.
I gotta use the restroom.
Okay.